for small businesses. And look who is here in New York City itself. Congressman Jim Renacci, a member of the Tax Writing Committee in the House of Representatives. Sir, good morning.
Morning. Great to be here.
It's great to be here. Really? Okay. Now then, 20% top rate for corporations, 35% top rate for individuals, 25% top rates for small businesses. Please tell me that you could go for that. Please tell me that that will be enacted.
I'd love to see that, maybe even lower rates. We've got to get there. We've got to make sure, as I've said on your show many, many times, we're talking about those things. I think the good thing is, and I just left a meeting last night, that we're talking about all these issues, and we're talking about getting it done.
You've been talking for months and months and months, and time is up. If you don't do it by the end of this week, you need 60 votes in the Senate, not 50.
Well, I really wish we would have had more public hearings and opened this up. That's one of the problems. Now we've condensed it down to a point where we're going to have to do some things quickly. But the good thing is the Ways and Means Committee has been working on this for a couple of years behind closed doors. When Chairman Camp was there, it was behind closed doors. We've talked about it. We've got a lot of information.
But that broad outline, 20% corporations, 35% top rate for individuals, 25% small businesses, sole proprietorships. That's the core of it, right?
Well, again, it'll be released on Wednesday. It's very close. It could be there, it could be lower, it could be higher. I think the answer is
that's pretty close.
We're trying to get to those numbers. And again, look, the president wants to get to 15. I'd love to get to 15 as well.
But the GOP, the Republican Party, has surely received a kick in the pants because it hasn't done anything on Obamacare. And I know you're still working on it, but you know as well as I do, there are not 50 votes in the Senate for Obamacare reform. So you've got to do tax cuts, haven't you?
We've got to do that, but we've got to reform. Look, if we don't reform Obamacare, it's going to collapse.
But you're not going to. You don't have 50 votes in the Senate.
I understand that, and that's the other problem.
Right.
But at some point in time, we've got to fix that as well.
Look, if the Republican Party, I don't care whether you're right, left, or center of the Republican Party, you cannot reform Obamacare. Therefore, you must cut taxes.
Well, we got to cut taxes. We got to stay competitive. We got to get our health care system
I want you to tell me, sir, Stuart Varner, we're going to do it. No question about it, we're going to do it.
I tell you, when I'm in Washington, we're going to do it. So I came here all the way here to tell you we're going to get it done. And I think we have to get it done for the American people.
In the way that I've described it?
Well, again, we're looking at all those. Roughly, absolutely. We've got to lower our tax rates. We've got to lower our corporate rate to stay competitive. We've got to lower individual rates.
Do you have 50 votes in the Senate and 218 votes in the House for the kind of tax cuts that I'm talking about?
Well, I hope so. And again, look, Republicans don't believe that the real key is going to be some people want to know how we're going to pay for those tax cuts. Many Republicans don't believe we have to pay for tax cuts. I'm one of those that believe we have to reduce our tax rates and become more competitive. So those are the things that are going to be being talked about this week and next week.
You don't have much time.
I know. Well, we're going to get it done.
You are. Oh, okay. We're going to get it done. He said it.
I said it.
Congressman, it was a pleasure having you in New York. Thanks very much for coming.